button.
Shall we go back onto Hello Smart Bus?
Yeah, just press the refresh button. You might have to click that you're a student. So it's a particular feather. What type of particular feather is it? Again, think what's the process? What's going to have to do with this feather? I can't just pick a feather from something in the suite I found. What type of feather is this? From the Victorian times? It can be very messy. What makes it very messy? What would people have to use when using a type of pen like this? Still in use today in a museum, yeah. We see it in an object in a museum, so it must have been significant. A lot of people mention Samuel Pepys. Great remembrance from your Year 2 learning. Who was Samuel Pepys? What type of man was Samuel Pepys? Was he a rich man? Was he a poor man? Was he a lawyer? Was he a king? Was he a writer? What type of man was Samuel Pepys? What do we know about him? Caden?
My screen is awful.
Press the refresh button then, please. Lots of good ideas here. You need to keep it dry. Good point. 5 people now put Samuel Pepys use 1. I know that. I don't need anyone else to tell me this. Using the play period, you have to dip it in ink. Only rich people would use it. Give me a reason why rich people would use it. Was this pen used for only a short period of time, or was this pen used for a longer period of history? What do you think? Okay, let's move on. Look at our next image. Unfortunately, I'm not going to share this as a collaborative activity because someone has let me down at home. So we'll have to just do this one with the children in the class instead, and hopefully next time we'll be able to take part in something more collaborative. But that was a real shame someone used their time so poorly then. What about these pens here? Are these similar? Are these different? What can you see, please, Lily?
They're similar, but some of them, well, none of them have a lid. It looks like you push the top bit down.
Push the top. Look at what are these pens used for? I've got one here. What are these pens used for?
Are they stylus?
They're stylus. Tell me more. Tell me more.
The stylus, if you don't want to get fingerprints on something, you use a stylus for like an iPad or...
Yeah, I can use this to write or draw on a computer screen. It does light up. So what type of whenabouts in history is this for?
Modern times.
Yeah, it's telling me that the pen design is still important to people. People still want to be able to write on things. But this is from a period in history where people don't want to write on paper all the time. But all those years and years and years and years of writing on paper, people don't want to do anything completely different. They want to be able to use all those skills they have and use them on a screen. And this pen tells me that humans are keen to continue to write on screens. Got one last pen to look at. 2 last pens to look at actually. Is it moving your screen? Mine's still stuck. Sorry.
No.
All that writing may have upset it slightly. Yeah? This is another type of pen. What's this pen similar to? On.
Fountain pen.
It is similar to a fountain pen. But look carefully, there's nowhere for the ink to be. So how do you think this pen worked?
Did they put it at the back of the pen?
No. Think what other pens we've seen, Hassan?
They've got like a bottle of ink with it.
Yeah, what's that like? What was it called, that second pen?
I don't know what it was called, but that wooden one where it was made in Egypt.
Yeah, but we didn't dip it into ink, did we? I said we put the ink at the top of that one. So what type of pen have we looked at where we dipped it into ink?
The feather.
What do we call the feather one?
Quill.
The quill. This works a little bit like a quill. Do you think this came before the quill or after the quill?
After.
Yeah, why do you think so?
Because it's made of metal and not wood.
Yeah, excellent observation. Why do you think this pen was invented then? Why don't we just use the quill? If it works like a quill, why do you think we've got this pen instead of a quill?
Because this is easier to write with.
Yeah, what clues do you have for that, Sian? That's a really good observation.
Because it's not, it's got more of a point pointier end?
Yeah, it's got this nib on it. Easier than a ballpoint to write with? No, but easier than a quill to write with. So what does that tell you about the type of people who are writing? Are more people writing or fewer people writing?
More.
So why are more people writing? What's happening, do you think, when this pen's been invented?
It's easier to write with it.
It's easier to write with, but why would we need an easier pen to write with? What must be happening?
Journalists.
Journalists don't think just about journalists, because lots of other people write. So if more people are writing, what must be happening? How?
More schools are open.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. More schools are happening. What's happening? Why do we need more pens? Sophie?
Schools are open.
Okay, tell me more. So?
So more people need to use pens.
Why? So what about that telling me about our society, how it's changing on?
It's aging more.
No, I think there's plenty of young people around when this pen was made.
Because kids need to use pens to write.
So what if they need to use pens to write? What's that telling me about people in this society compared to an Egyptian society? What can more people do in this society, Lily? It's not a trick question, Hassan.
They're more skilled.
They are more skilled at
Carving.
not carving. You didn't need to do any carving to make this pen. Writing. This tells me if you need this pen in your society, if you've had years and years and years using other pens, and then you suddenly need this pen, it's telling me more and more people must be able to write in our society. That's telling me, like we've said, that we've got more and more schools working hard.